Sorry I'm late.
No problem.
I did have to shower and change.
You look great.
Gee, and I had the feeling you preferred me with martini in the face.
Come on, Libby.
No, you love it, don't you? I mean, you're absolutely thrilled that your ex-wife took her drink and tossed it at me.
Well, I'm not exactly thrilled, but I am somewhat flattered that two beautiful women are fighting over me.
I knew it.
Look, I don't approve of what she did. That is, if you didn't provoke her.
Well, if I provoked her by being attracted to her ex-husband, then she's going to have to toss drinks at almost every woman in this restaurant.
Oh, now that is flattering.
But I would like to know why you automatically blame me. After everything we've been through, you still don't trust me, do you?
What are you doing here? How did you find me?
I knew you were here.
You couldn't have. Everybody at Armani knows that I only wanted my family to know where I was.
Honey, nobody told me anything, all right?
It was Emily, wasn't it? You could always charm her.
Nobody told me anything. I knew you were here because I set this up with Esteban myself, okay?
You?
I knew him from skiing with him in Tahoe, yeah.
You set me up, thinking I would just fall into your arms. Is that it?
Kelly, will you let me explain?
No, you listen to me. You think this is probably the smartest, cleverest thing you have ever done. Well, I don't agree. I think it's low.
Well, I wanted to get away from everybody in Santa Barbara. Don't you understand that?
I can't understand that you felt like you had to manipulate me, because if you knew me well, you would know that more than anything else in this world, I hate to be manipulated.
I knew it'd be first class with you all the way once we got married.
Honey, you can't expect to be in some fancy schmancy restaurant and hear what Julia and Dudley Do-Right are up to.
Come on, they're not going to hear anything about Meyson this late in the day.
You don't know that.
That's kissing. Sounds like someone's kissing.
At least. Now, who would Julia be kissing in her office?
Unless she's having an affair with Cruz. Now, wouldn't that be the best? Here, come on, put the recorder on. We got to take the disc.
Well, what are you doing? Pete, stop it.
I thought the honeymoon was over.
Huh? The honeymoon is never over, is it, Pumpkin?
You got grease all over me.
I'm sorry, I was overcome with passion.
Before I'm overcome with nausea, here's the Gladstone file. We got him to cut a deal today in exchange. He'll testify in exchange for 3 to 5.
Oh, my goodness, you must have worked all night for this. This is very good work.
Thank you. I have to work on the Braxton case now, so you two continue with whatever it was you were doing.
Who does she think she's fooling?
Who was kissing Cruz in Julia's office?
My goodness gracious. What is this for?
I just want you to know how much I appreciate you and everything you're doing in our whole lives, including looking for Meyson.
Well, I appreciate this sentiment, believe me, but maybe you ought to save it till I actually come up with something.
Oh, you and Julia, you haven't come up with anything?
Nothing concrete.
Oh, well, you will.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hi.
Hey, hi.
How are you, Eden?
I'm fine.
Listen, I gave Keith the file. I hope that's all he thinks we're working on. Did I get any calls?
No, I'm just waiting to hear from Charlie.
I'm sorry it takes so much of your husband's time.
No, I just wish there was something I could do.
Well,
Really.
Believe me, as soon as there is anything, we'll let you know, I promise.
Well, I'll let you guys get back to work.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for stopping by.
You bet.
You know, those people are always so nice to each other. Have you ever noticed that?
I know it's enough to make you want to puke, isn't it?
Julie Wainwright? Yeah, he is. Hold on one second.
Hello?
Yeah, Charlie. I'll be damned. Where is it? Well, you gotta tell us, man. Okay, you call us back the minute you know. Thank you.
What is it?
Well, an abandoned motorcycle matching the description the one we're looking for was located in Riverside County. He's gonna call back and tell us exactly where. The sheriff who found it was able to get a fragment of a print off of it. This isn't definite, but it looks like it might match Mason's.
Mason's alive, I knew it.
Boy, do you know how much I needed that?
You're not the only one.
Do you realize how long it's been
It's been
since
16 days, 4 hours, and 36 minutes.
Well, no way we're gonna get to 17 days, not even 10 more minutes. Come.
Scott, we can't.
What are you talking about? We can't.
Well, because Zach's still staying here and he's got a key.
No, dog, he'll probably be gone for hours.
Yeah, but we don't know that.
I know.
How?
Trust me.
You know, there's something that you should really know about this woman here. When a man says, trust me, it sends off this little warning signal in my head.
All right, I know. I happen to know that Zach is going to be very busy tonight.
He didn't say anything to me.
Because he didn't know.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Scott.
What?
Now, Zach didn't know he was going to be busy tonight, but you did?
Yeah.
I think that before we go any further, that you should do a little bit of explaining.
No, I don't want to do that because I'm going to tell you you're going to get mad and then it's just going to ruin everything. So why don't we just forget it?
What did you do?
I sicked Hot Lips on him.
Who?
You know, Sue Beth Fowler, the one with the... Anyway, I convinced her that Zach's ego was struggling from a brutal love affair and that since the affair ended, he's been impotent.
You didn't tell her that.
She was moved to tears. Matter of fact, she vowed to restore his ego and his manhood by the end of the evening. And legend has it that she's never failed. So you see, I do know that he's not going to be here tonight.
I can't believe you did that.
Are you mad? I better help you get over it then.
You know, it really is amazing that Mason's still alive.
What's so amazing about that? His sister was once dead. His mother was once dead. Cece was thought to be dead. You once were dead yourself and popped up just fine. We should form a club in this town about all the people who were once dead.
You're such a cynic. But I've always loved that about you.
From these reports, it doesn't make any sense that Mason ended up so far south.
Well, it seems like it would have been easy enough for him to double back once he got north of the city.
But if he went that far, why didn't he try to call me or someone, anybody?
Sweetheart, you can hammer that question all you want, but you're not going to get an answer to it till we find him.
Why doesn't your friend call?
He will. He will. As soon as he calls, we'll hit the road.
Samantha. I should call Samantha.
But you can't. We got to keep the line open.
I'll use the other line. I've been telling her every day that her daddy may be coming home. Hi, Mrs. Cobb, it's me. I'm going to be pretty late tonight. Yeah, thanks. I'd appreciate it. Would you give Samantha a big hug from me and tell her that I love her very much? Thanks. She needs her father. We gotta find him.
Go. Castillo. Yeah. You're a saint, Charlie. Thanks. Hemet. Motorcycles in Hemet.
How far is it?
That's 2 hours away.
Well, come on. You want to be a hero or not?
Oh, come on, honey. Will you relax?
What are you talking about? They're going to get a head start on us.
You don't have to leave for another hour.
What, are you crazy? Didn't you just hear what Cruz said?
No, Cruz said, Cruz said, Cruz said. Forget about what Cruz said and listen to me. Listen, it takes 2 hours to get to Hemet by car, but only 40 minutes by police helicopter. So we have a whole hour
You
to
devil.
ourselves.
You are such a devil.
Well, you know what they say. Being a hero is a tough job, but...
Somebody's got to do it.
Oops.
Why are you still here?
You didn't ask me to leave.
It's not enough that I tell you how upset I am. I've got to say it in so many words.
Yeah, you do. So, are you gonna tell me how your meeting with Esteban went?
Very well.
See, I knew it. The man has excellent taste.
He's agreed to do some designs for us. I'm very grateful for that. But it's still don't appreciate the way you set it up.
Baby, if I told you I was setting it up, would you have showed up here?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Well, you see, I can't take that chance. I mean, I want to get away from everybody and everything. You and me, we don't get any kind of peace at all in Santa Barbara. I wanted to come here where nobody knows us. Nobody knows anything about us. Nobody can look at us with any kind of disapproval.
But I'm only going to be here overnight, TJ. I'm not leaving Santa Barbara.
Baby, I know that. I know that. But see, if we come here, we could get something so strong, we get to go back to Santa Barbara with that kind of foundation.
I don't know.
Look, I don't want to pressure you. I want everything that happens tonight to be magic. I want it to be perfect. So we'll take it as slowly as you think we need to.
Slowly. You sneak into my hotel room, you dim the lights, and you ambush me coming out of the shower. That's slowly.
All right, I won't deny how strong an urge I have for you, okay?
It's just like every time we're together, it's...
Listen to me. I love you. I love you. Now, yeah, I've known a lot of women in my time, but I've never fallen in love with anybody. And knowing that difference drives me out of my mind. And I know you gotta feel it. Admit it.
I feel something, but I'm not sure.
Well, I'm sure. What you and I got, very few people get to know. And that's why I'm gonna be damn sure that it doesn't fail. Because our love's once in a lifetime, baby. You know what we could do? I'll tell you what we could do. We could, tennis. Let's play some tennis.
What?
Tennis, you know, it's going to be twilight. It cools off in the evening around here. We could go out. We could hit the ball around a little bit, look at the stars. The sky will be beautiful. Talk. You know.
Okay. Okay. I'll get ready.
Okay, right. Me too.
See you on the court.
Okay. You know, we don't really have to do this if you don't.
No, I think you're right. I think tennis is good.
Yeah, it is. Okay, we'll see you out there.
Okay.
I tell you something. It strikes me a little odd that you were the one to bring up this whole thing about trust when you don't really trust anybody.
Not true.
Well, you certainly tell me you're very cautious about your feelings in your relationships, aren't you?
Cece, I explained that to you.
I am just trying to understand you.
That's very flattering.
Look, you have told me that you can't have anything more than a casual relationship with someone. Well, I find that a very difficult thing to do. I don't want to do it. I don't think you want to do it.
Cece,
I'm sorry to interrupt, but you have an urgent phone call, Miss Saunders.
Oh, thank you. Saved by the bell. I'll be right back.
Hot lips never fails, huh?
Look, he's probably just bringing her home.
You know, I almost forgot that fishing trip.
Sound like hot lips
Great,
to
I
me.
recognize that voice in my nightmares. What is he doing bringing your father here?
Looks like you're gonna have a chance to ask him, Mo.
I don't think I caught a single fish on that entire trip.
Hi.
Good evening, Doctor. Zach?
Clark?
I didn't know you were coming over, Daddy.
Neither did I. Zach and I had dinner. We were having such a good time, we decided to come back here for a nightcap. Heather, do you remember that fishing trip that the three of us went on?
You know, maybe this isn't such a good time. We could go back to...
No. It's worked out perfectly.
Perfectly.
What was that, Clark?
Nothing, sir.
Oh, well, it's still early. You must have a deck of cards around here, honey.
I don't think I do, Daddy.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'm certain that I saw a deck of cards around here last time I was here.
Daddy, I'm sure that Zach and Scott don't want to play cards.
They are.
You know,
Okay, huh? What'll it be?
maybe no one wants to play cards, Daddy.
Of course they want to play cards. The night is young. And you're so beautiful. Huh? What could be more fun, right, Zach? Clark?
Right.
Huh? Okay, what'll it be? How about bridge? I bet that's your game, Clark.
I hate bridge, Daddy.
We used to play it all the time.
Yeah, I hated it then, too.
How about go fish? Isn't that the game you and Zach used to play?
That's a child's game.
Exactly.
There's got to be a game that the three of us can live, or even the four of us can live with. Huh? We'll include him. That the four of us can live with. I doubt that any of you know whist. Now, that's a great card game, whist. Huh? I suppose I could teach you.
Daddy, please.
All right. Poker. There isn't an intern or a resident worth his salt that doesn't know how to play poker. Right? Can you live with that, Clark?
Well, I guess if we have to play cards, poker it should be.
Good. All right. It's going to be a great evening, just like the three of us used to have.
Hi, Sheriff. Listen, I'm going to need your help. You don't know who I am, but my name is...
I know who you are.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do.
Well, that's going to make this a lot easier. Listen,
You know, it surprises me that someone like you would just walk right in here and make this so much easier for me.
Well, you know, normally I don't handle these kind of things personally, but, you know, sometimes you just like to do it yourself. You know what I mean, don't you?
I know exactly what you mean.
Keith, why don't you tell the sheriff he's not going to need a gun for this?
This is not going to be that difficult. You see what I'm saying here? If you could just point that away from me.
You got the right to remain silent. Anything you say
What do you
can
think you're doing, you boob?
It's all over, Lefty. Now, you and your babe can just step into that cell.
Lefty who?
How am I supposed... Listen, you are going to be in big trouble if you don't put that gun down. You know who I am?
I know who you are. You're Lefty Bosworth. And you're wanted for extortion, embezzling, impersonating a Marine, not to mention escape from prison.
Now, wait a minute here. This
Not another word, Bosworth. Now, both of you, get into the cell.
Okay,
all right,
let me
move.
do what he says. He looks a little tired.
All right, I'm in. This is going to be the biggest arrest in the history of Hemet.
You are going to pay for this, my man.
Shut up. I'm going to call the FBI, and they're going to come over here. And they'll put you back into San Quentin.
Do you have any idea who...
Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me, Lefty?
It's Lefty Bosworth, all right. I got a picture of him on file here somewhere. Yeah. 6'3". Well, no, he doesn't exactly look like he do. I see. Well, no, his right ear seems to all be there. Yeah, I suppose that would be possible. All right, I'll check the file and then I'll get back to you. You seem to have a slightly different description of you, but I got the picture here.
You know, you're going to be in big trouble. Do you know who my husband is?
Oh, honey, don't tell him. The sheriff seems to know so much.
It was here somewhere. I'll tell you, it was you. Aha! Here it is. They sent a picture from a newspaper file. And this is you being led into being sentenced with the district attorney of Santa Barbara. This picture was taken before you escaped.
Yeah. What does the district attorney look like?
Well, it's tall.
Yeah. About 6'3".
Could be.
Look at his right ear.
Oh, no. I mean, if this is Lefty Bosworth, then you must
then I must be Keith Timmons, the district attorney from Santa Barbara. Pleased to meet you, Sheriff Hawkins.
Yes, sir.
You blew it big this time, buddy.
Listen, I'm really sorry, sir. I mean, you understand how a mistake like this can happen. I mean, in the picture, you both had suits on, and the other guy just didn't look like a criminal.
Then you're saying my husband here does.
No, ma'am.
Let's get past all that and get down to business. Yeah, you recently found a motorcycle that was just reported stolen, right?
Yes, sir, I did. I've got the report here, right here, sir. I found it in front of Ma Wilson's front yard.
Sounds like a quaint place, yeah, doesn't it? Well, I'm very interested in this case. I think I can depend upon your assistance, can't I?
Yeah, well, it's where all the motorcycle guys hang out.
Ah. Well, I tell you something. You're quite astute, really, at identifying criminal types, aren't you? Well, there are going to be a couple coming through your town, a man and a woman.
You want to give me a description?
Well, the guy's a really great-looking Mexican. He's got these dark eyes and the dark curly hair and this really handsome face and this terrific body squeezed into the tightest pair of jeans.
Vivid! That's very vivid. Vivid. Stop panting. The woman will say she's working for the district attorney. The man will be carrying a gun.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Arrest them.
Well, on what charges?
What difference does it make? You were just ready to arrest us for no reason. He does it all the time.
Honey, this Sheriff Hawkins follows the letter of the law, darling. But luckily, I happen to know the man's not going to be carrying a motor vehicle registration. So I want you to arrest him, incarcerate him for the night, and then let him go.
Overnight, just for not having registration?
Well, you know, I just hate to tell people that you pointed a gun at an elected public official.
And his wife.
Humiliated and harassed them and put them in a cell.
Like common criminals.
I really don't think you want me telling people that, do you?
No, I'll keep him 24 hours, sir. I mean, don't worry about a thing.
Babe, I won't. Why don't you go out there and look for these people, okay?
Yeah, yes, sir.
How'd you know Cruz wasn't going to have a registration in his car?
Well, the moron left it in his glove compartment. One call, and then off to Ma Wilson's.
50 cents.
Call. Call.
She's bluffing. Call.
Aces and deuces.
She's too good. She's always been too good. You know, she could have paid for Harvard med school playing poker.
So how did the two of you end up having dinner anyway?
Just bumped into each other.
Yeah, it's a good thing, too. I finally was able to get rid of Sue Beth Fowler.
Why would you want to get rid of Sue Beth Fowler?
Oh, no, I don't mean it that way. I mean, she's a nice lady. It's just she was under the impression that I was depressed about something, and she wanted to take me home and have me tell her life story, and she wouldn't take no for an answer until Dr. Donnelly came along.
The woman was practically climbing all over poor Zach. Is there something wrong, honey?
No, I'm fine, Daddy.
You should feel honored, Zach. Most of the doctors at the hospital would have been thrilled to have Sue Beth interested in them. She's so shy.
I was certainly surprised by her action.
Oh, Daddy.
All right, let's see. Low ball.
No, I've never played this.
You want the lowest possible hand, Zach.
All right, well, what about pairs?
Pairs are high. Want low cards, no straights, nothing.
I hate this kind of game.
We could always quit, Daddy.
Ah, I'm down 65 cents. I intend to get that back and more before the evening is over.
Well, then maybe we should raise the stakes a little. Quarter to open?
You're on. You're in trouble, Clark.
All right, well, let me get this straight. Now, the low hand wins.
Yes.
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 Now, you open, Zach.
All right, I'll open with 50 cents.
I'm in.
I'm in. All right. Cards?
2.
2.
1.
Dealer takes 3.
Now, pairs are bad, Zach. Anything high in this stupid game is bad.
I'm out.
I'll raise $1.
I'm in.
I'll see your $1, and I'll raise you another $1.
Ooh, it looks like I'm going to get all my winnings in one hand. Here is your $1, and I shall raise you another $1.
Too rich for my blood.
Call.
Ace, 2, 3, 4, and 6.
Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Daddy, you're really in the hole now. Maybe we should call...
Not on your life. You deal the cards, Heather.
This is ridiculous.
Leave me no choice when you so flagrantly break the law.
Look, if you'll let us make one phone call, we can clear this up in a minute.
The Department of Motor Vehicles is closed. No phone call you make is going to produce that registration. And the car that you were driving is suspiciously looks like the car that was stolen a few days ago in L.A.
Oh, for God's
Now, I want both of you into the cell.
Whoa! Wait a minute. I demand to have an attorney here. I am an attorney. You could pipe up any old time.
Well, what do you, I don't know, what are you talking, I stole my own car? Is that what you're getting at?
Look, I want both of you get in the cell, and you give me the gun. I don't want anything nasty to happen.
Oh,
Move,
man.
please.
Why are you doing this?
I'm simply enforcing the law.
Look it, you called the Santa Barbara Police Department. You mentioned my name to anybody there. Was that such a big problem?
Look, I've got a few more important things to do than to make phone calls for my prisoners.
Speaking of a phone call, we're entitled to a phone call. I'm an attorney, remember?
I'll get your phone call just as soon as I'm through with my business, okay?
No, it's not okay. Let me out of here. Cruz, do something.
Do what? I'm in jail. I saw that registration in my glove compartment not a week ago, Julia. And why the hell does he want to see it anyway? You don't suppose somebody like Timmons.
Such a good idea.
Come on, you want to be a hero, don't you?
I'm not so sure about this.
Come on!
Excuse me.
We're looking for Ma Wilson. I'm Ma. I know that. What do you want?
We need to know if you've ever seen this man in here.
Don't see nobody in here. Nobody. What?
You use your authority to
have no authority in this town.
Well, then, bluff.
The man is 6'4", 200 pounds, and calls himself Ma. I can't bluff him.
Well, what are we gonna do then?
Let's try one of the other dudes. Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but have you seen this dude?
You talking to me?
No, I think he was talking to, them.
They don't talk to no one. Someone wants to talk. They talk to me.
Yeah, man, we know the game. My lady and I have been on the road a long time.
That's right.
Right, baby. This is, my brother we're looking for.
You biker?
Yeah. Maybe you met him. His name's Meyson.
Meyson? Ain't no biker ever named Meyson.
Maybe he went by another name, you know?
Look, take a good look at the picture.
Yeah, you see? You recognize him, don't you?
Could be.
Where you seen him?
Not so fast. I just might need some help jogging my memory.
Yeah, well, look some other place.
Hey, see? I told you it cooled off in the evening.
Oh, sure, if you consider 100 degrees cool.
Yeah, well, at least I won the set.
How can you say that? The last ball bounced off your forehead.
The reason I can say that, lady, is because when it bounced, you laughed. And I love making you laugh.
Well, here we are again.
Yeah, here we are again.
I really love playing tennis with you in spite of the heat.
Lady, when are you going to finally admit the fact that you love everything you do with me?
do. And I also know that you're always so much in my thoughts. And I haven't ever felt this way before.
Then nothing can stop us.
I'm still married, TJ.
We both know that's over.
Jeffrey doesn't know it.
Yeah, he does know it. He just can't accept it. Look. Just for tonight. Just for tonight. Let's not talk about any of that stuff. Let's not think about any of it. Let's give you and me tonight. Okay? We could go out and get some dinner.
We could just eat right here.
You're sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. You change. I'll change. And I'll go order something home.
TJ. I am so glad you're here.
Daddy, what are you doing here?
Hey, sweetheart.
Hi.
What am I doing here for the last half hour? I'm waiting for Lydia to get off the phone.
I can't believe you're with that woman after what happened this
Oh, let's
afternoon.
not start, please.
Oh, Daddy, you know the only reason that she's after
Will you
is because...
give me a break? I can take care of myself.
Sometimes I wonder.
What?
Nothing.
What are you doing here?
I had an interview for my story.
Oh. Cruz coming along?
No, he's working on a case.
Really? Anything important?
Nothing I can talk about.
Oh. All right, well, hope it works out.
Me too.
Lydia, about time.
I can't believe what a fool I was. I'm sitting here talking to you about trust, and the whole time you were setting me up.
What are you talking about?
Evening, Lydia. Oh, and I'm sure you're probably in on this.
Excuse me. In on what?
Which one of you stole the tapes to my show?
One stole the tapes to your show?
Oh, don't pretend to be surprised. You probably did it. You know that pathetic story you're trying to put together doesn't hold a candle to what I had.
Oh, come on, Lydia, would you please? This must be backup material that you have copies of it.
All of the backup tapes were taken as well. No interviews, no nothing. All the work I did since the day I got here is now gone.
Oh, that's really terrible. Champagne?
You know, just out of idle curiosity, was it your idea, Cece, or Eden's?
I had nothing to do with it.
Now, don't think that the newspapers and the television stations aren't going to hear about this before the 11 o'clock news.
Now, wait just a minute. I hate to doubt you. I think I smell a rat here.
And you are not going to keep me from putting my story together, Cece. I don't care if I have to go out and re-interview everyone all over again.
Are
I'll do
you
it.
sure? Not just absolutely sure now that you didn't steal your own tapes.
What?
I mean, it would be great publicity, wouldn't it? I mean, you get this very sensitive material that's absolutely gone all of a sudden. Think of the boost in the ratings, and all of a sudden the material shows up just before airtime.
I am a journalist, and a damn good one. I don't need to stoop to such cheap theatrics.
Oh, why not? You stoop this low to get this story?
Would you cut that out?
I don't need to stand here and listen to this.
Lydia, listen, will you...
You know what? If either of you have enough conscience to return the tapes, you know where to reach me.
Daddy, I don't know how you did it, but I want to congratulate you on getting those tapes.
Wait a minute. I had nothing to do with taking those tapes. I thought you did it.
No. Well, here's to whoever took the tapes.
3 7s.
You got me beat. No, Heather, you gotta face it. Father's obviously a better poker player than I am.
I hate taking money for residence. But, you put it on the line, Clark, and you lost.
Yes, I certainly did, sir.
Well, thanks for a very enjoyable evening, Heather.
Yeah, it was a riot, Daddy.
You know, I never knew that Zach was such a lousy poker player. Well, early call tomorrow. You coming, Clark?
Daddy, go ahead. Scott's gonna stay and help me clean up a bit.
Early call, Clark.
Right, sir.
Night, honey.
Night, Daddy.
Tough.
Scott, why?
Don't say it. I want to hear it.
But you had the cards to beat him, and you let him win.
Yeah, Heather, look, I know your father is a jerk, but for some reason, I knew that he needed to win more than I did tonight. That's all.
Scott, sometimes my dad needs to lose.
No, tonight was not the night. Anyway, your father is gone, and Wonder Boy over here is fast asleep.
What? I mean... Game over?
Yeah.
Need I remind you that I work with the Santa Barbara District Attorney's Office, and we'd like to make a phone call.
I was told you'd try to pull that line on me.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that?
Well, what I meant was...
I knew it! It's Timothy!
I knew it.
He told you to lock us up in here, didn't he?
No, I've got you locked up because you broke the law. Now, if you want to make your phone calls, you've just got to stop raising trouble.
You let me out of here. You let me out of here!
Julia, let go! No, Julia, we don't want to cause trouble. We do want to make our phone calls. That's all we want to do, don't we? That's all we want to do. Just make a phone call.
Will you please make a phone call?
Yeah, I'll get the phone for you.
Peter's going to do everything he can to stop us from finding Meyson. I'm going to kill him.
What do you say you and me go work something out?
Oh, get lost. Look, leave me alone.
Oh, you're tough. I like that. Get your hands off her.
Keith!
Let her go!
You know, it feels to me like there's a storm coming.
Esteban tells me there are a lot of storms here, especially after a hot day like today.
I love some storms.
I do too. So full of power and anger. I want to thank you for something, ТиДжей.
What's that?
For not pushing. And for being nice enough to not even let me push us into something today.
Yeah, well, the night's still young, baby.
I'm serious. It means a lot to me, and it says an awful lot about you.
What does it say?
That you're the man I thought you were. The man who haunts my heart.
Thank you. It fills my heart knowing that.
What's going on? That swab they call the leader has my wife over there. I'm the district attorney of Santa Barbara, and he hurts her. And not only am I going to be all over him, but your place is going to be closed and it's never going to open up.
Let her go.
Come on, honey. You're gonna like it.
Tell me, who is this guy?
He rode with us for a while.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's him?
I'm sure.
What happened?
went off with this carnival. The greatest little show on earth. Okay, Ma.
Place is gonna stay open forever.
Okay, you were wonderful. I mean, you really are a hero. At least you're my hero.
And you're my lady. Come on, let's get after Meyson and nail this guy.
Come on.
You drive, okay?
Okay. Yeah, so could you tell him that Julia and Cruz need his help, please? Yeah. We're at the Hammett Jail. Jail. Thank you. It's very important that he gets this message. Father Michael. Thank you. They're not used to getting messages like that in the convent.
Sounds like you both struck out with your calls.
You're the one who's going to strike out, pal. Do you know that you're in collusion with a man who is being investigated by the state's attorney general?
In other words, you're making a very big mistake, Sheriff.
Well, look, if you both are so big with the Santa Barbara PD, why didn't you call them instead of that lost resort place?
It's the last resort. And I gotta tell you, it makes me sick that a man like Keith Timmons is able to use a man like you. Julia! Julia!
Sorry. How did Keith find us here anyway?
Who knows?
I am going to get that little weasel if it is the last thing that I do, and there is nothing he can do to stop me from finding Meyson.
That's the first and last house call I'll ever make.
Tonight, day one of the Republican National Convention, the GOP thanks the Gipper, President Reagan. I'm Tom Brokaw. Join me on NBC Nightly News from New Orleans.